everybody, BionicDance here. So this video is actually going to cover multiple topics, and I just don't want anyone to go, "What? You're talking about that? Well, I'm not watching the rest," because, well, there's going to be more. So first things first, let me start with a couple of thank yous. First of all, somebody bought this off of my Amazon wish list. Now, whoever you were, there was no name on the package, and I've talked to you people about this. How am I supposed to give proper thank yous and shout outs if you don't bloody put your name on the package? I don't know what to do anymore, people. I keep trying to give you thanks, I keep trying to give you shout outs, and you're just not making it easy for me. Just saying. That said, also, some of you may have heard, if you have me as a friend on Facebook, maybe you haven't, but the girlfriend and I broke up a few weeks ago. We're talking about maybe getting back together. I don't know. We'll see. It's a big ol' mess. But to cheer me up when I was unhappy about it, my friend Michael bought me this. It's a great sitcom. It's a British sitcom about some folks who get an apartment together, and there's also some definite nerd and geek culture stuff going on in here. Wonderful series. So yeah, now he does have a YouTube channel which he has just started using, so I will link that in the crotch bar. Anyway, so that out of the way was something I kind of want to talk about. Now, I seem to go through this like once or twice a year, but I'm starting to burn out just a little. I mean, I've been finding it more and more difficult to come up with topics to talk about, and some of you may have noticed I haven't used my green screen in a while. It's just because I'm feeling too frickin' lazy to do the extra work that comes with green screen work. I mean, you gotta make sure the lighting is right. You gotta, make the background, and there's two layers of that because the planet and the stars are on a different layer, and it's just like, don't wanna, And like I said, I've been finding it more and more difficult to think of topics to talk about. I don't know. I mean, I have said everything multiple times at this point, and I can't seem to summon up the will and the passion to do it like I used to. And I think a lot of that is just because, as some of you know, there's been a recent drama kerfuffle, and I think I just need some time away for a while. I mean, you may have noticed I used to do like a video a day, sometimes two, sometimes one every other day, and lately my videos have been once every 3 or 4 days. And yeah, so I might just need some time to regroup, So, if videos are a bit infrequent for a while, that's why. Now, to almost contradict that, there is one topic I would like to talk about that has been going around in my head for a little while. You see, I am an advocate of the notion that there is no objective morality. As far as I'm concerned, morality is a social contract and sometimes a legal contract by which we make sure that things which hurt are not done, and if they are done, we punish them, or we punish the people who do those things because they've done them. That's all morality is. It's like I say, legal or social. Sometimes the punishment is merely scorn or ridicule or ostracism for not being what we call moral. And sometimes it's legal because, like, if you kill someone or beat the crap out of them, well, we're going to punish you for that. As far as I'm concerned, that's all morality really is. But there are some people out there who insist, no, morality is built into the universe. There's a code we are all supposed to be following, and it comes from God, and blah, blah, blah. But, I often say, well, if God made up these rules, then they're hardly objective because they're just God's opinion. God came up with the social contract instead of us. So that's not objective either. Now, the reason I bring this up is because of all the times that I've argued with people about the existence of objective morality, it does seem as though many of them actually don't really believe in objective morality, because the term they use, the definition of objective that they use, often doesn't match the actual definition of objective. Not really. And it seems to me that what they're after is not getting people to believe that there really truly is an objective morality. What they're after, it seems to me, is the label. That if they can call their morality objective, that will make it more legit. That will make it so that people are much more likely to follow it because it's objective. And that's what they want. They want that label. They want to somehow say my morality is better because it's objective. That's why we're going to call it that. That's what it seems to me. I mean, maybe I'm wrong on that, but I've had many conversations about this over the years with many different people. And it really does seem to me that they don't care what the word objective means relative to the word subjective. That the difference between those two is not something they care about that much. That all they want is the status, the status symbol of being able to say my morality is objective. That seems to be what they're after. And I don't know how to combat that, because on the one hand, objective has a meaning. There is a reason we talk about the difference between objective and subjective. But at the same time, part of me would like to just throw them this bone, to say, fine, you can call it objective, but here's all the things that it isn't. And all those things that it isn't are the things that distinguish objective from subjective. But you get to call it objective. It's just not actually objective. And I'd love to give them that so they can have that status, so they can stop growling and snarling about how much their morality is objective. And then we can actually have a discussion about the actual topic, which is, well, what are the traits that morality has? And one of the traits it does not have is that it's built into the universe. One of the traits that morality does not have is not being the product of human minds. Morality is perspective-based inherently. And I'd love to be able to have that conversation with them, but it seems impossible so long as we don't give them that ability, that status symbol of objective status. Objectivity? I don't want to call it that, but yeah, so I'm wondering what people think about that. I mean, if you've had the same experience as I have trying to talk to folks who insist morality is objective, or maybe I'm way off base on this, I don't know. But I'm wondering if anyone else has noticed the same thing, that's, or if you haven't interpreted it like that yet, but given your experiences, maybe you could, that maybe I've I don't know, suggested it, and now you're like, oh yeah, that sounds like a reasonable way to interpret it. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so this is BionicDance saying don't run on automatic. Instead, please think. Please take the time to rate this video. And hey, if you dig what I do, subscribe. And please visit my Zazzle store, where you'll find all kinds of BionicDance merchandise. Rating videos has been found to cause fresher breath, enhanced metabolism, and greater sexual magnetism.